All right, you guys, we have a full-length bar workout today. The only thing you will need is a light set of hand weights. For us, that means 1s, 2s, or 3s. Let's get to work. All right, you guys, it's time for our warm-up. We're gonna start in parallel today. Your toes, ankles, knees are connected. Your abs are hugging in tight. Let's roll the shoulders down the back a couple times right here. There we go, get that upper body warmed up. Let's take a big plie. We're gonna scoop our arms up overhead. And then we're gonna press them out wide. A couple more like that. Big inhale. And reach it out. 2 more like this. Big lift up. And spread the arms. Good. We're gonna hold those arms overhead. We're gonna start our leg lifts. You take your right leg and left. And right. And left. I want you growing even taller with every single rep. You spring that leg. It's up. Up. Very good. In 3, 2, we're going to pull those arms. They go down and pull. I want you to resist the upper body. Squeeze the back and press those lats down and in. 8, 7, 6. You got this. In 3, 2, we add that twist over the top leg. Right and left. Good. You twist and twist. Think about wringing out your abs here. Work your core. For 8, 7, 6. Very nice. Nicole. 3, 2. Hold it right here. Feet come together. We're just going to pulse down, down. Very good. Your heels are digging in. It's small but meaningful movement. For 8, 7, 6. Very nice, you guys. We're gonna step that right leg back to lunge. Here we go. You take it down and up. Stay on that leg. Good. Back together. Deep, deep lunge. That right knee goes almost all the way to the floor. In 2, it's gonna become a passe. Down and lift. So that toe comes to your knee. Down and up. Good. Drop and lift. Good. Keep those hips nice and square. 4. Here's 3. Lift. In 2, that leg becomes a little kick. We brush right here. You're down and up. Nice deep lunges, Nicole. Good. Down and lift. 4 more of these. You have 4. Brush for 3. In 2, you hold the lunge. Ready. Hold it there. Pulse it down and down. Good job. We're going to open out to second position over your right shoulder. Here we go. You open out for 2 counts and then back for 2 counts. Take it down and turn in singles. Here we go. You open out and lunge and open and narrow. Good. Second to lunge. Are you sick of lunges yet? You have 4 like this. Here's 3. Turn. Here's 2. Hold this one here. Pulse it down. Get low for 8, 7. Start to work those inner thighs. It should feel like a nice little stretch. Good. We plie tendu side to side. Down and up and lift that chin and chest. In 3, 2. At those arms. Low and high. Down, up, and tap, and lift. Good. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes under the entire time. You're gonna start rotating to the front. Nice and slow right here. Very good. In 3, 2. Hold it down in second. Pulse it low. 8, 7, 6. Very good. Nice, you guys. Now squeeze those feet together. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6. Nice work. Toes come together. Good. The left leg lunges back. You're down and up. Good. Drop and lift. Nice. Get that left knee down. Lower and lift. Drop. Squeeze for 3. Good. In 2. Nice. Hold this next one down. You go down. Passe. Down and up. Lower and lift. You bring that toe to the knee. You have 4. Balance. Good. 3. Into that leg becomes a passe. I mean, it becomes a bottle. I lied. You brush. Good. Down and kick. Down. Squeezing behind the leg, you guys. You have 4 like this. In 3. You're gonna hold that lunge right here and pulse it down nice and low. Good, you guys. Catch your breath. You're gonna open for 2 counts over your left shoulder. Here you go. You open out for 2 and back. Let's do 1 more slow. Open and lunge. Let's flow. You take it out and front and open and close. Good. Nice. Make sure those hips are turning 90 degrees for 4. Here's 3. Perfect. 2. Hold that second position. Plie tendu. Down and tap and tap and lift. Down and up. Good. And the arms down, up and lift. Good. Start to rotate to the front. Down and up. Good. You guys end it strong with a reach. Up and touch.
or threes. When going higher than those threes, Tracy here is going to use the ones. You can always drop your weights down if you ever need a little bit of a break. So we're going to start with our feet about hip distance apart in a parallel stance, with the palms facing forward. Just start with our bicep curls, up and down, up. So you feel the shoulders open up down the length of the spine, rib to hip connection, so everything's nice and tight. Always keeping that contraction in the biceps even as you lower down, so you never want to fully extend. That's it. Now we can stay here if you'd like to challenge yourself at a heel lift at the top. We're up and down, up and down. Good. Always keeping those shoulders directly over the hips here. That heel lift is totally optional for 3. Beautiful. Now in 2, hold up, little tiny pulse of the palms and the heels. You're down, or in the hips, excuse me. Down, down. Now if those heels are lifted, they're as high as you can get them. So we don't want to hover off the floor. We want to get that nice lifting arch. For 4, 3, hold it here, bend and extend. You go in, stretch, in. Good, focusing on that reach towards the front of the room. Feel that nice proud chest. For 4, press. Now you can stay here, or we're going to start to add those hips in again. For 2, here's that little change. You take it down an inch, all the way up, down an inch, all the way up. So lengthening the backs of the legs as you reach forward. You have 4, press. Now when we find our tempo, hold the entire leg nice and long and just focus on that reach at your speed. You go out, out. Again, if you want to give yourself a little bit of a break, you can drop down. Making sure that if you are in that heel lift, you can keep the weight towards the second and third toe as opposed to the pinky. For 4, hold the lift, we pulse those palms up towards the sky. You're up and up and up. Good. Again, keeping that nice proud chest, keeping that soft bend in the elbows. For 8, 7, we go to tiny little circles in 4, about the size of a golf ball. In 2, here we go, little circles. You're up. All right, good. Shoulders are getting nice and tired here. Again, if you need to modify and drop those weights down, you can reverse. Up. All right, beautiful. That's it. You take it 4, 3. Now rotate the palms in towards the midline. You're in for 2, hinge, reach for 2. Thumbs, pinkies go up, excuse me. Up for 2, hinge and reach for 2. Now again, heels can stay high, heels can drop down, reach. One more just like this, up. Now hold it back behind you, up an inch. You take it up an inch, down an inch. So actively pressing those thumbs high off the hips, pressing the palms towards the midline. Scooping the belly up, send the tailbone to the back of the room. For 2, hold the lift, here's your pulses, feel that reach, you're up and up. So lengthening through those triceps, reaching those pinkies all the way up. You have 8 more just like this. You go up and up. We're going to take this to a bend and extend in 4, 3, keep those elbows nice and high, bend. You come in, stretch, in. Good, so hugging those elbows in towards the midline, beautiful. You have 4 more, then we find our tempo. Now when we find our tempo, the fingers do not pass the hips, so we're going to focus on that nice big lift of the elbows. 2, here we go. You take it, reach, beautiful, that's it. Lengthen a little bit more, keeping that nice long line from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. For 8, 7, beautiful. In 4, we hold it at the top, press those palms in, we press it in. So feel that nice big squeeze in the shoulder blades, good. Still keeping those thumbs high off hips for 8, 7. Final push for these triceps, 1 lift up, 1 push in 2. Here's your cheek, you take it up and press, beautiful, up and press. 4 more, you got it, lift and lower, nice. Feel it for 2, good. Now bring those arms, give yourself a nice big shoulder roll. Bring the heels to touch, toes out, heels in, so we're in our natural first. Find this nice beautiful rounded shape within the arms. And then challenge yourself and lift the heels. Now if you want to, again, modify, keep those heels flat to the floor, lower the right heel as you drop the right arm. Down and up, down and up. Good, beautiful, nice balance. For 4, 6. Last 2. Good, swap it out, left heel, left arm. It's down. So oftentimes when we find this nice small rounded shape, you want to keep this nice big open circle here. For 4. Good, now you know what's coming up. We've got both heel taps, both arms drop in 2. Nice controlled motion. You go down, stretch, down. Still shifting away towards the second and third toe as opposed to rolling out. For 4. Down, press, beautiful. Now in 2, we hold it at the top. Here's our little crosses here. You take it in. Modification is to stay exactly as you are. Or in 4, we're going to drop those hips down towards the heels. For 4, you go forward. 3, beautiful bounce, that's it. Squeeze and lift. For 4, lengthening those inner thighs. You have 3 more. You're down, Rest. Beautiful. Nice long necks. You're up. Press. Final 2. Challenge yourself. Get even deeper. For 4, 3, 2. Good. Squeeze and lift. You're up. Press. Final shot. Here we go. You go forward. 3, 2. Good. That's it. Now this time we hold the right arm on top. Left arm is doing all the work here. So right arm is dead weight. We pulse. Pulse. Good. You can drop those heels if you want to. You've got to keep that chest nice and proud for 8, 7. Final 4. We go back to our crosses. This time palms are pressing towards the floor. Press it in. You cross, cross. Good. Reach those fingers long towards the front of you. Final set. You take it, cross. Now this time the left arm's going to stay on top. The right arm's going to do all the work here. Left arm's dead weight. Here we go. You press up, up, up. Good. Beautiful. Final push here. 8 more like this. You go up and up. Good. For 4, 3. Drop those palms. Pull it in. Back to the bicep curls. This time we take it to a calf raise or an elevate. Up and down. Good. 4 more than we pulse. You're up. We're almost done with your arm series. 3. Now we hold this one at the top, tiny little pulses of the heels and the palms. You take it in, in. So we're initiating this nice long length here from the glutes as you lift those heels. Final set, you take it in. Now we're gonna take it back to our bicep curls, only this time arms are at shoulder height. Now if you have shoulder tenderness, take it to a low bicep curl. You're in, stretch. Again, add in those heels if you want. Up, down. 4 more, then we finish with pulses. You're up and down. That's it for 3. Now hold that heel, lift, we pulse. You take it up and up. Final finish here. Good. Up. Keep those elbows directly underneath the wrist. Final set. You're 8, 7. That's 3, 2. Good. Drop those heels down toward the floor. Slowly release those weights, soften the knees. Rise yourself all the way to the top without your weights. Give yourself a nice big neck stretch. So take the left hand, right hand to the left ear as you flex through the left wrist. Open it up, whatever feels good on your neck. Just find a little bit of pressure. And now take the right forearm into the bicep, pressing the forearm down, and then drop the shoulder away from the ear. Maybe find a little side body stretch if you choose. Take the gaze underneath your right tricep. And let's swap it out. Opposite hand here, flexing through that wrist. And then again, tucking the chin or placing it down. How are those arms crazy? Exactly what we're looking for. All right, forearm into bicep. Drop that shoulder away from the ears and then give yourself that nice big side body stretch. If you choose. And then we slowly rise all the way up. That's your arms.
All right, you guys, ready for some bar?
Yes.
Nicole? Woo, good. Okay, so we're gonna start in a nice little turned out first position here. So the best way to find your turnout, just rock back on those heels, let those toes go into their natural kind of large pizza shaped position here. We're gonna hug that arm in first position. Yum pizza. Let's do some bar, we'll have pizza later. Here we go, we start our plies. Your heels stay down, you squeeze your glutes. You're down and up, good, you press and lift, very nice. We do 4 more of those. You lower and lift, good. And 3, you squeeze, good. 2, we're gonna hold the heels down and the knees wide and start to press and pulse, nice and deep, nice and low. They say, I've probably said this before, but the plie is the first thing you learn and the last thing you master. So we're gonna do a few of these today, okay? You pulse, 4, 3, hold it nice and low. Now lift your heels up and down, good. Lift and lower, articulating away from the ground, feeling this nice little stretch in the feet, little work of the thighs, good. And 2 more, hold it up right here, we hold it there. Now pulse your booty low and down, good job. Let's take that arm up overhead. It's gonna make our abs work. Pulse it out. You got 8, 7, 6. You can tell Nicole has this really nice little light grip on the bar. Perfect. Hold it low. You go down an inch and up an inch and down and up. Good. Press those knees wide every time. Good. You have 4 and lift. Good. Make sure you use those inner thighs a little bit to lift. Good job. Hold it there and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6. Very nice. In 3. 2, we're gonna tap our toes. I call these around the world. So you tap front to center, then the side, and center, then the back. Good, and then the side. Let's go tempo. It goes front and side and back and side. Good, reach, reach. Make sure you're squeezing that working leg. You tap and reach. It's like you're striking a match every time. 4, 3, now hold it to the front here and pulse that standing leg down. These are fun. You start to squeal, you guys. 3, 2, the side. Your modification here is to take the standing heel down and pulse. In 3, 2, the back. Look at that modification. Good girl. Down. Reach and pulse. These are no joke, you guys, so don't be hard on yourself. Now take it to the side. You just have 8, 7, 6. Oh boy. Here's 3 and 2. Good. Heels together. Good. Let's go full range. Down and up. So plie, releve. You lower and lift. Good. 4 more just like this. In 4, squeeze. 3, lift. Good. 2. Good. Now hold it down. We're gonna open out. Take it out and in. Apart. Together. Good. Open and narrow. Good. Be precise with your movements. 4. Squeeze. 3. Nice. And 2. We're gonna hold it nice and wide. In 2nd. Pulse it down. Knees go wide and press. Press. Dig deep, Nicole. You've got this. We're gonna curtsy that working leg back. You take it out and back. Open and press. Good. Put some weight into that back foot. Good. You have 4. And then we're gonna make that upper body a little bit bigger here. In 2, we're gonna add a nice little port de bras toward the bar, whatever you're holding onto. Good. Open and wrap. It should feel kind of nice in those obliques. Get that torso moving for 4. Good. In 3. In 2, hold the next one back. We're gonna square off those shoulders and pulse it down, down, very nice. In 3, 2, we're gonna maw that back leg. It goes down and kick and brush. Good. So there's a couple different ways to kick. Nicole's just gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna go into a really long-winded explanation about what she's doing. Reach. So she's doing a brush. She's doing a bop maw, not a développé. So brush. That leg stays straight the whole time. Ain't no thing. She's still going. 4 like this. Here's 3. In 2. Nicole's gonna step out to 2nd position. She's gonna go out for 2, and then she's gonna turn to face the bar. Up into the susu. Squeeze your butt. Good. You're down for 2. And here we flow. Let's go. You take it out and squeeze. Down and lift. Good. Low and high. Nice. Show those level changes. You have 4 like this. Here's 3. Press those hips up toward your bar. Hold this last one here. 16 toe taps. Up and lift. Lift. Good job. Let's check that balance. Flow both arms up. Woo. Good. For 8, 7, 6. Very nice. In 3, 2. Hold it up right here. Grow a little bit taller. Squeeze the abs in. Squeeze the butt under and drop it out. Woo. Yeah. So good.
All right, time to work on our seat. So just as Tracy began in our natural first, we are going to start there with the toes out, heels in, and then lift the heels high off the floor. Find your challenge zone and take the arm out to a first position. We're gonna drop the hips down for 2, hips to heels for 2, and then extend the left leg or outside leg as you come out. Again, down for 2, and then stretch it nice and long. We're gonna take 2 more nice and slow. Down for 2, lengthening and lifting. 1 more here, down for 2. Now you can stay at this tempo or we speed it up. We're down and stretch. Down. So it's almost like the fingers are connected to the toes with this nice, beautiful long line. For 4, reach. Finding your challenge zone as you drop those hips to heels in 2. Now hold that leg out, we pulse leg up and up and up. So not gripping in the hip flexor here, but using the lower abdominals to lift that leg for 8, 7. Notice that Tracy's sitting up nice and tall from that supporting hip in 4, 3. Take it to a back coupe here. From here, you bend and stretch. So keeping that supporting heel or knee nice and bent the entire time. Now you can advance this by lifting the heel off the floor if you'd like, or you can keep the heel down. Now in 2, we're gonna start to straighten that supporting leg as you extend. It's down and stretch, beautiful, down. Both hip bones are pressing towards the front of the room, so you're shining those hips forward. Beautiful, 4, 3, extend those toes towards the back. Now hold it long back behind you, we lift an inch, lower, lift. Now if the body naturally wants to start to open up that outside hip, keep it pushing forward for 4. Nice. Feel that nice long length of that back leg in 2. Here's your pulses, little tiny lifts. Feel that glute squeeze. Up and up. Beautiful. Up. Notice that Tracy's keeping her chest nice and proud. Nice. Also working on the upper body for 8, 7. Now after these 4, she'll hold the length here and just bend at the knee. So hinging here. Or we bend. Stretch out. bend, stretch, beautiful, in, reach. So keeping that thigh exactly where it is and then just bending at that knee. For 2. Now hold the bend after this one, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. So in that back attitude position, beautiful. Keeping that heel nice and close towards the glutes, beautiful. Nice balance for 4. Up as you push your arm back down. For 2, hold at the top. Here's your pulses, nice and small. You lift it up and up. Good. So notice that she dropped the heel down to the floor, perfect, and now she's challenging her balance with those arms off the
10
floor.
minutes ago.
Or you can go back to that heel lift if you'd like. For 4, 3 tiny circles, make this small. You're up. So about the size of a tennis ball, circling that knee, but keeping the core nice and quiet. Then reverse your circles, nice and small. You're up, around. Beautiful, that's it. Final 4, 3, 2. Now slide your feet in and rotate towards your bar. Walking the hips to actually touch the bar. Now if you don't have a bar or something to support you, you can find yourself in a parallel challenge zone, just dropping the hips down just a little bit here. If not, you're gonna take your seat all the way down into a chair. So your shoulders are over the hips, thighs are parallel to the floor, and you're in this beautiful 90-degree shape. From here, lift the heels and down. You're up. So the chest is nice and proud, feeling that nice long line from crown to toes. 4, good. 3, here's that challenge in 2. Hold those heels nice and high. We're down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Squeezing your thighs. See that nice long thigh parallel to the floor in that 90-degree shape. That's it. Take it 4. You always have an option to drop the heels at any time in 2. There's your pulses, nice and small. Make it here, you take it down. That's it. We're down and down. Good. 8 more just like this, then we drop the heels to the floor for 8, 7. Final push here. Now in 4, drop the heels, alternate your toe taps, take to the left and the right. You go out and in. You're out and in. Nice and slow to start. Now we take it to tempo here. Stay low. Out. Out. Now this is your modification. If you'd like to get that heart rate on one final push, we take it to a jump, staying low. We go out and out and out. Good. That's it. Only here for 8 more, then we take it to the opposite side. You're out and out. Yeah, make sure you're breathing. Final 4, 3, 2, meet me in your chair. Sit down a little deeper and then lift it all the way up. Nice work.
Thanks, Nicole. All right, you guys, it's time for side 2 of bar. So here we go. We are in that natural first again on this side. Very nice. We're gonna wrap that arm in front. Let's start with those plies. You take it down and lift. You lower and squeeze. Good. Down and up. Very nice. Couple more like this. You have 4 and squeeze to lift. 3 and up. In 2, we hold it down. Press those heels low and you pulse and drop. Very nice. Good job. Those knees are tracking over the toes. The abs are holding tight for 8, 7, 6. Very good. We're gonna hold our lows low right here. Tempo heel taps this time. They're up and down. Lift and lower and tap and lift. Good job. Knees are staying nice and bent. Head is staying nice and level this time. So you're not bobbing up and down. In 3, 2, hold those heels high. Down 2 counts. You're down and up. For 2, good, down for 2, and up. You're gonna see variations on the second side of stuff to keep it interesting, but we'll get you nice and even. Take it down for 2, hold in the challenging area right here, take that arm up overhead, let's start to pulse. You drop, nice and low, good. That arm up is making those abs work a little hard. Let's try the other arm up as well. For 8, 7, 6, very nice. In 3, 2, hold it there, down an inch, up an inch. You go down and up. A lower, a lift, good. When in doubt, take your gaze up a little bit higher than you think. 4 more like this. Here's 3, in 2. We're gonna do around the world right here. So that hand goes to the bar. You're gonna tap to the front, then center, side, then middle, good. Back and middle, let's go to tempo right away. Here we go. You tap and reach and back and side, good. Front and reach. Your modification here is your standing heel down. So even though that standing leg is really what's working here, that working leg is going to squeeze here. Front and side and back. Good. Last time around the world, we're gonna hold that leg out to the front and pulse. Down, good. Digging into that floor right here for 4, 3. You take it to the side. Good. Reach. Good. There's lots of energy in that lifted arm. And force, shake it a little bit. It's not just you at home, I promise. And you reach. Press. Pulse. Very good. 4, 3, to the side, and then you're done. Come on. 8, 7, 6. So nice. Good. 3, for 3, connect your heels. In 2, hold this one out, pulse it down, nice and low, good job. Press those knees wide, feel those inner thighs. One more set, you got this. Think of that heavy tailbone, straight spine the whole time. Don't let that booty stick out. We're gonna curtsy that leg back. It goes out and back. Step on that working leg, out and back. I don't know why I would say working legs. They're all working. Sometimes one's moving a little more than the other. Out and step, good. Take it to a quarter round. Open, over, good. And out and round, good. Almost there. You have 4, good. Make sure that as you're progressing, 2, you're keeping that energy up. Hold this and pulse down, down, good. Stack those shoulders over the hips, pulse nice and low. Here's your bottom as you go down and kick, lower and brush. Striking that floor, up, down, squeeze that whole leg, down, and lift. Very nice, up. We're here a minute on the other side. We're gonna be here a little bit longer. You got one more set. Reach, grow taller as you lift. Don't let those hips sink. Almost there, you have 4, grow taller. In 3, if you're feeling ambitious, you can relevate at any point. Here we go, step it out, and then we're gonna susu up to the bar, and then nice and wide, good, take it up, and you flow for 8, you go up and out, lift and lower, beautiful range of motion, good energy, don't quit now, 4, you're almost done, 3, squeeze your buns, 2, hold this next one up, good, take both arms to high fifth, lower down into your challenge zone right here, keep the heels up. Good job, just hold. Make sure everything is squeezing together, toes, ankles, knees connected. Hold and squeeze for 3, 2, 1, you're done.
So here we are, second side, working that booty. So we'll start in that natural first position, toes are out, heels are in, arms come to that first position, lift those heels, find your challenge zone right away. Now we start with those little kicks. We're down for 2, stretch it out for 2. Again, drop those hips to the heels, reach it out, 2 more slow. Down for 2, squeeze and lengthen the inner thighs. 1 more here. Now we find our tempo, speed it up. You take it down, squeeze and lift. Down, stretch. Good, beautiful. You have 4 more. Sit that nice long line. You're down, stretch. 3, sitting up and out of that left hip for 2. Now hold it at the top, you pulse it out and out. Now again, if you start to feel this in the hip flexor, maybe make that range of motion smaller or drop those toes down towards the floor. You have 8, 7, beautiful, nice lift. Final 4, we take it to our back coupe, right foot comes behind the ankle, find a bend to the knee, we stretch, and in, stretch. So this first time around, we keep that nice big bend in the knee. Now you can advance this by lifting the heel off the floor if you want, no need if you don't want to. Now in 2, we start to straighten that front leg. You stretch, and in, stretch, beautiful. Again, both hip points are pressing towards the front of the room for 4, reach, keep that chest nice and proud, collarbone open for 2. Now hold the extension, lift and lower up an inch. You're up an inch, down an inch. Now notice Tracy went down to the heel, always a perfect option. Just a soft bend supporting leg. We take it 4, good. 3, keeping that chin lifted for 2. We hold it at the top, here's your pulses nice and small. You're up. Feel that nice long length all the way from that hip down to the toes, up and up. 8 more, then we bend and extend. So we keep that leg nice and high, we just hinge at the knee. Final 4, for 3, 2, hold it here. You take it back attitude and stretch, reach and stretch. Nice addition with the arms here, beautiful. Final 4.
Not mandatory.
Yeah, you can keep those arms straight, you can do whatever you want with those arms. For 2, now hold that back attitude, we lift it up. You're up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Feeling that booty start to work, fire up. For 4, up, beautiful. Nice long line from the crown, head down to that heel. 2, here's your pulses, you pulse up and up. Let's do a little bit higher each and every time. Beautiful, nice balance. You got it, you have 8, 7, 6. Keep that core nice and quiet for 4, 3, 2. Now circles, and then we circle. We're up and around, up. Tiny, tiny motions. That's it, for 4, 3. 1 more shot, reverse. You're up, around. Good, that's it. Final 4, for 3. Now we walk those feet in towards our bar. Again, if you don't have your bar, find your parallel challenge zone. Scoot those hips all the way in and then take a seat so we find our lowest potential, getting those thighs parallel to the floor. We're gonna find a little variation here. Drop the hips down for 2, lift it up for 2. Down for 2, allowing your chest to really open up. Keep those shoulders stacked over the hips, nice. Up. 1 more like this. Now single counts, down an inch, up an inch. You're down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Now for this final push here, you always have an option to lift those heels off the floor for 4, up, 3. Now in 2, all we're gonna do is hold our lowest potential here. So no pulses, just finding your lowest potential as you squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze the ankles, lift the heels as high as you can. Beautiful. You have 2 more sets of 8 to hold. Good, focus on that breath. It allows you to stay here in this nice deep position. You've got 1 more set of 8, that's it. Keep those heels up nice and high. For 4, 3, 2, last one, lift it all the way up and you are done with your bar series, everybody. Nice work.
All right, you guys, let's stretch out those quads a little bit. Take your right foot into your right hand. Line up those knees and squeeze the glutes right here to really get a nice deep front of the thigh stretch right here. Think about lengthening down through that knee. Think about lengthening up through the top of your head. Challenging yourself by lifting that arm if you would like. Let's release that leg. Take your hand, pull back on the toes. Try to keep those shoulders and hips in line with one another. Nice and square going down. Take that same leg, cross it over the top. Get a nice low oblique stretch. And come back, and then we're gonna take that same leg, one last stretch, cross it over, just press down. If you would like to advance this, you can check your balance, taking your hands to prayer. If you would really like to challenge yourself, you can reach for the ground. The pulse back there making me look bad, probably. And come on up, back to prayer. And let's repeat that on the other side. So go ahead, let's check our balance on this side. Go ahead and take that foot into the hand, reaching energy out that knee down to the ground. Keep your shoulders square. Reaching out of the opposite side of the body right here. And release that foot, stretch forward, grabbing those toes, pulling back. Keeping the hips square. Breathing deeply in all of your stretches. This time, let's go ahead and turn around just so we get that opposite side. Cross and reach with that deep opening stretch. And just this button. This view is nicer. We'll come back to here for this. Cross that left leg over the second leg. Sit it down. Take the hands to prayer as an optional advancement. Reach for the floor if you'd like. We never expect that your stretches will look exactly the same from one side to the next. We are uneven creatures in general, but always make your best attempt to get nice and even. And that's it. Shake it out, you guys. Let's go to abs. All right, guys, let's work some abs. Ready, Nicole?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. So reach those arms out in front of you, shoulders pressing down your back. We're gonna start as if someone's poking us in the belly button, rolling all the way down. And you're good. Go ahead and pull your heels into your seat a little bit right here. Take the hands behind the head. Don't be afraid to let the head fall into those hands a little bit. Let's start our chest lifts. They come up and down. Good. Lift and lower. I personally say these are not crunches. There's nothing crunchy. If you're crunching, you're doing something wrong. So make sure you're lifting and lengthening. Big, nice chest lift right here. Good. 2 more. Then we pulse. Hold it up and pulse. Let's go. And lift. And lift, good. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale at the top. You have 4 more. You have 4. Technically 8. Here's 3. And pulse. Here's 2. Hold it at the top. Release the right arm. Reach and neutral. Good. Back to center. Good. Reach and neutral. Good. The more that upper body is working during this, the more your abs are going to work. So try to reach that pinky toward the pinky toe. so we're gonna take our knees into our chest right here. Good, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, off. Good, press the hands into the thighs and come to tabletop with the legs. Good, you're gonna reach your arms up on either side of the legs. Remember to extend the arms and legs long away from each other. The chest still stays lifted. And in you go, good, exhale. Now reach for 2 and pull in for 2. Again, you go out for 2 and in for 2. You've reached it long. Good job. Hug it in tempo if you'd like. You're out and in. Good. You're getting higher every rep. Reach. Exhale. Good. Oh boy. Show off. Here's 4 more. And lift. Here's 3. Good. In 2. Nice. Last one. Come in through the middle and lower down. Whew. No joke. We love those. Those are my favorite. All right. Let's go ahead and come onto your hands and feet for your plank position. Here we go. You're gonna tuck those toes and come into your plank. It's very nice, you guys. Okay, so push those shoulders down on your back. You're gonna have this nice, sturdy foundation right here with that plank. Make sure the shoulders are spreading, the chest is open right here. You are going to slowly and very controlled bring your right hand toward your left shoulder. Yes, and tap. These are so much harder than they look, you guys. And tap, and lower. Good. Tap, and lower. The slower you go, the more it's working, the stronger you're getting. Try not to let those hips shift. You're doing such a good job right here. Tap and lower. Good. Tap and lower. Good. She's just automatically, her foot's coming off. Try to get your feet down. 2 more. You can do this. Last one. Good, nice and even. Good job. And lower down. Nice. Come into your child's pose. Palms up right here. Toes together. Knees apart. If you want to know anything else about child's pose, ask her. Here we go, me. So, all right, you guys, go ahead and roll all the way up your back. Very, very nicely done on your abs.
So we're here to stretch. As we all know, it's super important to stretch after any sort of exercise. So this is your chance to turn down the lights, put some calming music on, and just enjoy the next few moments here and allow those muscles to relax as you slow down the breath here. So we're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down to the mat. Taking your time, one vertebrae at a time. And then bring those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. As you feel maybe a little bit of a pinch in the hip flexors, you can just massage that lower back onto the mat. Now I ask you maybe you close your eyes throughout this entire video and just listen to my cues, and hopefully that can get you through these stretches. So from here, we're going to cross the right foot over the left to find a figure 4. So flexing through both feet, and then start to pull the left knee in towards the chest as you push the right knee open. So you get this nice big opening in the right hip. Thinking about slightly tucking the chin so you feel the entire length of the spine rest onto the mat. And you can use that right elbow to open up that knee a little bit. And as you start to exhale, pull that left hand a little bit closer towards the chest. Now if you have the flexibility, you can lengthen out the left heel up towards the sky. You'll get a little deeper stretch, and you'll also start to feel that nice big stretch in the hamstring. And again, nice big lengthening through the inhales. And then allow it to get deeper as you exhale. And then if that left leg is bent, or excuse me, straight, start to bend it now, tapping the left foot down to the floor while keeping the right foot on the thigh. Slowly release that right foot down towards the front edge of your mat, and then push that knee up towards the sky. So you get to feel this nice big stretch in the hip flexor here. You can push the hand into the thigh to get that knee up a little bit closer towards the sky. And then again, keep the shoulders pressing down to the mat. Lengthening. Always think about lengthening on your inhales and then deepening on your exhales. Keeping this figure 4 one more time. Start to come back up onto the left foot. Guide that shape over towards the right side of your mat. Keeping the left shoulder planted down to the floor. Keeping the right foot on the thigh. Now if this is uncomfortable for you, you can omit the figure 4 and just bend through the knees, stacking the ankles on top of one another. So it's totally up to you. If you want this even deeper, you can cross the toes underneath the calf for an eagle stretch, but that's an entirely different stretch. So you can just stay right here. And then slowly come back up to center. Uncross the legs. Give yourself a little rock around to realign the spine. So just pulling those knees back into the chest, massaging that lower back down. And then we'll swap it out. So crossing the left foot over the right thigh, flexing through the feet, and then pull that right knee in towards the chest. Give yourself that nice big stretch. Maybe using that elbow to push that knee open, maybe even lengthening up that right leg. You can feel it towards the sky. If you did something on the opposite side, getting that balance here with the body. Continuously pulling that right leg closer that knee open in our position. While you're doing this stretch, you want to make sure that the lower back stays on the mat, the hips stay on the mat. And then slowly release that right foot down towards the floor, keeping this figure 4 shape. So to drop the left foot down towards the right side of your mat as you push the left knee up to the sky. Again, feeling that nice big opening in the hip. And you may not have the range of motion that Tracy has as that knee comes up to the sky. Just finding whatever your range is. But if you want to stay longer in any of these stretches, feel free to do so. Take your time here. Slowly guide yourself back up to that right foot. Keep this figure 4 shape as you guide the knees up and over towards the left side of your mat for a supine twist. And you can uncross that foot from the thigh if you choose. Just keep that right shoulder pressing down into the mat. Back to the center. Bring those knees back into the chest. This time we'll grab underneath the thighs. Give yourself a nice big rock forward and back the length of your spine. And then we'll meet with our legs extended for a hamstring stretch. So flex through the feet, and then reach the biceps up by the ears if you sit up nice and tall. So she has this nice long line all the way from the front head down to the tailbone. Now keep that nice long line as you hinge forward, hinging at the hips. Now if you have tight hamstrings, you can find a bend through the knees. What we really want to focus on is this lift through the lower back, this length. And then once you find this nice open heart here, this opening of the chest, the collarbone, then maybe roll forward and release the forehead down to the shins if that feels good for you. Good. Flex through those feet one more time. Reach those arms all the way back up. And that's it. That's your stretch. Thanks for joining us today, guys.